Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen, and in this segment we're going to talk about how to create an indoor window garden. So you don't have to have a large garden or have property or live in the country to have a garden. As long as you've got a window and some light coming in, and some artificial light always helps as well, and some moisture, you can garden. Now I love to have my indoor window garden. This is in my kitchen. There's lots of moisture and everything seems to thrive. It's got morning light, not the heavy afternoon light. Because sometimes if you have a window garden where the sun is hitting it in the late afternoon, everything's just going to fry because of the heat. So when you create a window garden, make sure and put it somewhere where it's not going to get too much heat if the sun comes through in the afternoon. And the other rule too is you never want to put a container right onto the windowsill because it'll do damage to your woodwork. You always want to put a plate or something that's going to stop the moisture from hitting the woodwork, and you want to really protect it. So I like to have plates, and like this orchid too, a lot of times this is a water doesn't leak out of this, but I keep some moisture in there. But I also put moisture on the bottom so it doesn't get too wet. The plant doesn't stay too wet, but there's still moisture in the air. Plants really need good moisture. And so I like to mix it up with some stained glass or any type of Asian art that you want to use. And all types of plants make great window gardens. And this is just a little plant that's in a lava rock. And it does really, really well. And I just put moisture, or just put some water in here. The water soaks it up and the plant does really well. Cactuses are great, gardenias are great. I like to mix it up, put some shells or anything to make a little more of interest. And there's all types of cacti that are beautiful plants for a windowsill. Now I'm so excited because I got my orchid to bloom again. It was in bloom when I purchased it. As soon as the bloom dies, I chopped it down and it shot up a new bloom. And so it's the second bloom I've had this year, so I'm pretty excited about it. So it's really fun to have a windowsill garden. You can grow all types of herbs, and you can grow vegetables in your windowsill garden. There's really no rules. Any plant that can survive outside can survive inside. And what I've really found is I have a light on that's on all the time. It's about the only light that's on all the time in my house. A lot of people say that plants need a dormant time or they need a dark period at night. But I swear, if I turn that light off, my plants don't do half as well as if I leave the light on at night. They just have an extra boost. Because you got to remember, most household plants are from the tropics. And it is sunny all the time and hot all the time in the tropics. And so when you bring them to a colder climate, you don't have the hours of sunlight, or you might have the hours of sunlight in the winter but not the summer, or vice versa. So still, giving some artificial light cannot hurt. It helps a lot. So remember to mist, throw them in the shower. I do that periodically so everything gets a good wash, and you will find that your windowsill garden will be wonderful.